everyone, this is Lightstar here, and I'm glad to be talking to you guys today. So I hope everybody's doing great out there, and I would like to share something very special today, which is some of my light language. Some people call it star language, some people call it galactic language or universal galactic language. But many of you may not know this, but I actually speak over 14 star languages at the moment. That's growing. So if you see this video later on, it may be a lot more than that because they seem to be coming in at little intervals in my life. And what I am going to share today is just some of the languages that I have been using in my life, and I've also been using them in my healing practices as well as in my session work with clients. So what is light language, or what is galactic language, first of all? And there's been a lot of confusion about what this language is, but one of the things that I know a lot of people feel it sounds like or it stemmed from is what they call speaking in tongues. It's very similar in terms of the language that comes through is coming from the heart space and isn't necessarily understood by the human brain, the mind, that beautiful analytical mind that wants to pick apart every little thing and analyze it and have it translate word for word. Now, the languages of a light don't translate that way, okay? They are very unique and different. Some of these languages that come from the different star races, and some of the languages that are from the beautiful fairy and elemental worlds here now on the planet, and they actually stem from the beautiful heart space. So that's why they're not interpreted in the same way. Now, it's a lot of people start to speak star language, and it takes a lot of courage to actually speak the language because it may not make any sense to anyone from their logical mind. So even my own analytical mind, when I first started to speak these languages, started to question and analyze things. Now for myself, I've been speaking one language since I was 9 years old. I have been speaking this language, and it wasn't until years later that I kind of understood what that language was, why I was speaking it, and it came very effortlessly to me. So, and since that one has been around for quite some time in my life, only recently in the last several years have I started to unfold many more of them that have been coming through. And some of them came through in a very short period of time. I'd say about, 7 or so of them came within a 2 to 3 week period, and that was quite overwhelming to my system, but there was some kind of download information that was required for me to receive that many languages in that period of time. And since then they start to come and be unfolded little by little, because I asked Spirit to, that's enough, I'm sure I could have gotten more at that time, but it was a little bit overwhelmed. I mean, the languages were coming in the shower, they were coming when I was trying to sleep. It was very disruptive. So I was trying to integrate them first, and that's what I've been doing, is integrating a lot of them and deciphering a lot of where they are coming from. The languages that come through, a lot of them also, since they don't go word for word, how we translate, some of them could mean, volumes in one sentence. The meaning gets extracted in large ways energetically through our own bodies of receiving the languages. So they may even, some of them just have maybe sounds or some kind of things like that, and they actually have meaning, great meaning. And people will feel the effects of the energies of the languages. So they definitely will resonate with certain people. Some will resonate more than others with certain people. So it really just depends upon what's going on for you at the time. They are used in my readings as activations, and I also use them I go along the chakra systems and the energies and bring in these languages to help activate, to help clear, and to help open some energies within you that can help to awaken, inspire, make shifts and transformations and all sorts of things. But there are people that also use light language in different ways. So some people use the light language to use them as a blessing, perhaps maybe over their food or the water, or blessing over people, things like that. They can be used in different ways. And some people generally sing the light language. They may not speak the languages, but they actually sing them. Some people write them only, and some people do, a combination of these. Now, it is my belief that everyone, and I mean everyone here on the planet, speaks a language of light. Now, some people say, oh, well, no, I can't. I only write it, or no, I can only sing it. But I feel that isn't the truth, but it just means that there may be a block on those other channels or those other ways of it coming through. That doesn't mean that you cannot speak, because everyone has a mother tongue. We all came from somewhere. Most of us didn't just pop here on the planet and now we're, on our earth being. Okay, we have been sourced in different either planets, universes, locations, deep into even on Mother Earth, and we have these other languages that we can speak directly to God. So that's where it is similar to the speaking in tongues, because a lot of these are your mother tongues. Really, it is your language to God. It is the one that comes most natural to you. That even look at babies, they have their own language right when they come out, before they start learning, whatever their English or French or whatever you're located at. So it's a direct language to God. We all have it, even if it's just sounds. It is a language and a form of communication direct to source. So that's just a little bit of a background on light language and galactic language. Now, I surround myself with light beings all the time, and I have these beings around me because, and also my higher self and my connection to source and all of that, because I want my energies to come through with the purity of light. And it's very important that if you are going to be doing light language, to surround yourself with that energy first. Okay, there's a lot of jumper energies that like to come in, and they won't be allowed to come in if you are centered and grounded and you're bringing in that light infusion around you, if you will, to bring in those higher level beings and the higher level energies. Now, not all of my languages that I speak are channeling these languages, like specifically people. We are channeling the energies of that race or those beings. Sometimes it will come through like a person speaking to you, but it typically is the energy of that specific language, or their way of energetically transmitting what it is that is required for people. So that's kind of a little background on that. So with that said, I want you to listen with your heart and not with your mind. It's very important that the mind get out of the way. Just take it and kind of put it off to the side here on the shelf. It's not going anywhere. You can get it when you finish this video, but just put it off to the side for a moment, because you're going to go into a space of something that isn't going to be needed by the ego or anything of analyzing or mind or any of that. You're going to be going into a place of just receiving energy and being open to receiving the energies, okay? So what I'm going to do right now is the language of light of the Syrian energy. It's very strong. It's very, how do I say it? It's very grounded, but it's very almost a little bit aggressive is what I want to say, because the energies of the Syrians are very strong. They're coming here, and they have come here, and a lot of them are here on the planet, really helping to shake up. It's kind of like the indigo energies, okay? So it's like really coming here to make a difference, to speak out and be direct. And that's how the energies come through. It's very direct, okay? And so here we go, just relax. And I'm gonna just go and relax myself. Benestella est en ekalak, nestel al emste iklak, beneste ikilni iste ulastan ak em ellak, venetella la santak, misht el akam, ben este eken al akesten, beisten ina aken ini tusta kan, dene stella gesti, bina akam ese imitak, beshti nal elakastan, sine ekin anaste, bi ashten, bini asta akini uturastana, de lasta, be ishti, ki ini estana ala kashte, be esten al akim eshte, be istan al akim teshte. Be istin akan enesto akashton ala emiste, kinistunan ake mishti, bana este, bene estel. Just take that energy in. Energy is very strong. I'm not going to interpret this. Sometimes I do, but actually in this case, I'm not going to interpret what they say. And when I get interpretations, it's going to be an overall of what was said. But I just wanted you to feel the energy and to experience that, okay? So, the next energy language that I'm going to do here is the Elven language. The language of the Elven is so beautiful, and it's one of the ones that I love doing the most too, because it's very soft and it's very loving and it's very nurturing. And just like the Elven energies are, they're strong, but they also have this beautifulness to it. So here is some energy from the Elven world. Kirire forare nera, tinininal ala selale, tulala ne la selalina la, mula la sem ala lese, ala sala eleliana, tulalai taranela tisola, pire te la enana sale, turani la sela, pire ste la enana selai, Tulla canela salanewa, ve saleni warane, dalla sana nitela, penela saila ne arane, sulalan ma era nala laila ne, sulala nera na telea. Beautiful, huh? Energy is just so from the heart, so from love. So just soak that one in. Now, the next energy I'm going to share with you is of the Andromedan. And the Andromedans come to me as they're tribal-like. I want to say native, but it's more of tribal community. They are very much about community and very much about connectivity. And they have a beautiful language that to me sounds very similar, if I had to say what it sounds like, similar to the Na'vi language in Avatar. And that's kind of the energy of how they come across to me as well. So here is the beautiful Andromedans. Aki nat arasen, imi ishi ikiwana ake, ki ise ete, di ina akama akera ate, shina ake siwa ana sala ewa, di ewa sa ana eke, di ini satana ne, bi ishi ikiwana ake ini se ekena, ken ase ineki ikiwana ase, Pishi tini, tina sa'atan, tina akina ana asan, imi iki iti wana asanamwe nana se wana. Inisi ini eke, ki iwasa ana ake, biishi ine sana ana ewa, daanai, Ta'ani se imian aki nisi ti iwana anaki. Beni atanan ase biishi ini eki. Beni esana ate. Again, very loving, very beautiful connective energy. So there you have it, guys. This is just a sampling of some of the energies that I wanted to bring forth, some of the activations for you as a whole in humanity that has been coming forth. So I hope you enjoyed that. I actually do light language in my session work for activating people. I also do this as some chakra energies, and different languages will come through for different clearings of the chakras. So if you'd like to learn more, please visit my website at lightstarcreations.com. You can see my visual attunement art and also my oracle deck, my Magical Dimensions oracle cards. And you can also see what sessions I have available. I do interdimensional starseed alignment sessions where I will connect to your DNA in starseed. Different identities will come forth as to who you are and what your origins are and your heritage of starseed, and I can look a little bit more into your life path at your life's purpose and those sort of things. And I have a few other sessions as well, so please feel free to go check those out and let me know if you have any questions. And it's been a pleasure sharing these languages with you and the energies with you. I hope you enjoy them and don't judge them with your analytical mind that loves to judge, but just being open to the new experiences of coming here and enjoying these kind of activations, because this is real, this is true, and these communications are light transmissions. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.